Welcome back, guys, to the Premier League analysis show from the Ball Pod Analyst. I am Kelvin Washira.
Danzuki.
Emmanuel.
And just to mention, Arsenal won again. To all the haters, Arsenal won again. Even Pep said he's now worried. He's worried that if he lets this gap grow any wider, we might be too hard to catch. Guys, Arsenal is back.
Yeah.
Arsenal is back. 1-0 down, no problem. Where are we? At the Emirates. Goals. Nketiah. Jesus, no problem. No Jesus, no problem. Guys, that was a very interesting game. The West Ham game we won. Man City just won, but they had a very easy opponent. Chelsea won. I think all the top 6 won. Oh, apart from Tottenham. Yeah. I think we should start there. Will Tottenham make the top 4?
I think for now, Newcastle is part of the top 6.
Because they're in the title challenge.
Yeah, as in the way they are and the way they can match the top 6 in terms of financial muscle, I do not see them dropping anywhere less than the top 6 in the next 2-5 years. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think, the problem is Newcastle are good at the moment, but then do they have enough player quality to rival the other top 6? Look at any top 6 side. Chelsea have many difference makers. They have Thiago Silva. Kepa is now looking like he's a better player. We have we have Havertz, we have Mount, we have Pulisic, we have Reece James. Who do Newcastle have? I think Newcastle only have Saint Maxime, Trippier maybe, and he's a bit older. Isaac, and Bruno maybe.
Yeah. So this is the thing, Kelvin. We were discussing here with my friend here, Danzuki, and we came to a realization. It's not about a team. Is not about individual
players.
Yeah. It's about the team as a collective.
Look at how Man City play. They just need maybe 2 or 3 individuals who are brilliant, and then the rest of the team gels. Look at how Arsenal is playing.
Yeah.
It's not like those players have not been there all the while. But what makes the difference is the organization. If you just manage to put them as a team and make them play,
So
they might just do 1 or 2 good signings and they are good.
Emmanuel, let me ask you. So you feel the organization from Newcastle is better organization than the other top 6 sides?
Yeah, I feel that they're more organized than Chelsea, than Tottenham, than who else? Than Manchester United. Even more organized than Liverpool a little bit.
Liverpool,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's true because you look at how Liverpool are conceding goals. Newcastle, you would think that they are going to lose any time soon, but they will prove you wrong.
Okay, as I said in the last podcast, I want to see how Newcastle do with a team that decides to park the bus, because I feel they are stronger when teams decide to play out, and then Newcastle are an absolutely devastating team on the press. They press you, win the ball back quickly, and then they have spaces to exploit, and they have very physical players, fast players who can exploit that. But I would like to see how they do when teams decide to park the bus, because I don't think they've faced any team that has decided to sit back, let them have the ball and hit them on the counter. I think if they find a team that does that, it might be a very interesting matchup.
But you see, this is the thing, Kelvin. Probably they're using that tactic as well. So if a team decides to park a bus, that team will eventually win the ball, and they will have nowhere to pass the ball. And that is how...
No, just hit the long ball. Just look for your outlets. You don't have to pass it around. Look for... Let's talk about one game. Let's talk about maybe the West Ham game, for example, the West Ham team. They can decide to park the bus and then look for Antonio or Bowen on the wings. I think when they do such things, they might have a better chance to actually dominate and win rather than have the possession.
So guys, something I've realized about Newcastle, how Newcastle are playing, all their players are doing their work. You see, the same thing I was telling Emmanuel about Arsenal. The beauty of this Arsenal team is every player in every position, they're just doing what they're supposed to do. And when every player does what they're supposed to do, you don't need this big player or big names. Those players gel in well and they give you the results.
Okay, what I usually maintain is at the end of the day, no matter how organized your team is, in order for you to win those games where the team organization is not enough, you need player quality. How did Liverpool win the league? Mane was an outstanding player that season. He won games. He won them games that they were trailing or drawing.
No.
Let's talk about Man City. De Bruyne, Sane. There were games where the game just this season. Let's not even go far. De
So
Bruyne's free kick versus Leicester.
If we talk about players, individual players, then Newcastle also has these players.
Who
You can talk about Almiron.
Almiron has been a standard.
Did you see his goal versus Leicester? Don't look at how the goal was scored. Look at how the build up was done. Almiron took the ball. He created the chance literally. So he started the ball movement and he went ahead and finished. So that's what I'm seeing about Newcastle, and the same thing I'm seeing also with Arsenal. Arsenal is a team that is centered around Odegaard. So Odegaard is creating these serious passes. He plays like KDB. Yeah.
I think at David Silva more. I feel he plays more.
Only because he uses his left foot. So.
Yeah, no, not because of the left foot. Actually, the reason I say so is KDB is somebody who does not look for the easy pass. He looks for the hard pass. But for Odegaard, he first of all looks for the okay, not the obvious pass, but the pass where it keeps possession fast. But then when you give him space, he knows how to thread the needle. Same as David Silva. David Silva could thread the needle, but he would prefer to open you up with many passes like that. I think he's more of a David Silva than a KDB. I don't know.
So the question is, where are Newcastle finishing this season? Me, I'm giving them a top 4.
You're giving them top 4?
I'm giving them a top 4 because this team, how they're playing, look at their recent form. They have 5 wins in.
Yeah, they have their
5 games.
Their last 5. They have
Tottenham is losing 2 games, is drawing 1 game in the last 5 games. Man U are not consistent. Liverpool, they've signed Gakpo. We don't know how it will turn out to be.
Gakpo is devastating quality, guys. You saw in the World Cup how well he played.
I also think I support that totally.
You think Newcastle's finishing the top 4?
Are going to feel, and the reason why is because statistics I think don't lie. The fact that you see them score like having a certain momentum, and we even thought after the World Cup they would not continue with the thread of win, but they have proven. And you see the likes of Chris Wood. He wasn't a very brilliant striker, but now he's scoring.
Yeah, he's scoring.
He's becoming. So does it necessarily mean that? Where exactly, at what point do you see them losing? Because they do not look any weaker. So I just think that Newcastle would finish in the top 4, and and the 4th, I think precisely the 3rd spot, and then the 4th spot will be a tussle of Tottenham
for grabs.
Up for grabs with the rest of the top 6.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. I still maintain. I think they will finish in the European, but number 5 or 6. I don't know. I'm not so convinced with this Newcastle team. I feel like they are just as good because maybe the other teams have not yet understood that they need to pack. But I don't know. I feel Liverpool will make their way to top 4. They have signed in very good quality in Gakpo. Their team is just coming back from injury. All their players look to be fit and healthy and ready for the game. So I think Liverpool will still make top 4. Now I think the rest, the number 4 will now be. I think Liverpool might even finish 3rd or 4th. But I think the other spot will be decided between Chelsea, Manchester United and Tottenham. Tottenham are too inconsistent, so they might not do it, but Chelsea are looking to, they're actually signing very many players. So I don't know. I think Leicester will not Leicester, Newcastle will finish number 5 or 6 there.
All right.
Yeah.
But the other thing we need to talk about is the form of Nketiah. I think Nketiah has proven that he can bench Jesus.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah,
I totally agree. Actually, seeing how Nketiah, his final touch with the ball, how he creates, how he runs in the box, I think he's a better striker compared to Jesus. Jesus might be a better player in terms of passing,
what he brings to the team.
But in terms of finishing, Nketiah,
I think that was one of the main reasons we won against West Ham. Nketiah knows how to go into the pockets, his half turns, and then that goal. absolute quality. I think Jesus offers a little bit more maybe with his passing because he has a little bit more vision and his dribbling and his maybe strength. But yeah, I think Nketiah is good, and I think we are still in the title chance. Let Man City hunt us.
So
Let them hunt us.
one thing I have to appreciate Arsenal. Arsenal is this team for the longest time. I'm seeing the Wenger type of football in Arsenal, like
the Wenger, but with a little bit more better defender. Okay, don't know if
better
it's
defense, but you see why I'm saying Wenger? It's because look at the quality players. Wenger could bring in players who are not known, but they play and then they get this very high ratings and standard. Then they get sold to big teams. So it's either you guys win titles or you start losing.
I think we are done with the selling part. The reason we were selling is because we didn't have money, and the owners that time were not like the 100%. And I think they took ownership in 2018 when we signed Pepe. Before that, they did not have the majority shareholders. I think the shares were held until 2018. They were supposed to get ownership in 2018. So I don't think we are now going to be selling players. I think we are now going to be buying. So watch out.
Yeah,
Watch out, guys.
So the point I wanted to make here is I don't see Arsenal form going down anytime.
So we are winning the league.
So no. So let me finish my point. So if Arsenal are not going to win the league, then it needs Man City to step up. We've seen Man City stepping up and denying Liverpool a league title with 97 points. Like, which team loses a league title in the Premier League with 97 points? So I think for this season, Man City has to step up to deny Arsenal the title. If Man City fails to do it, then we have just to accept that this Arsenal team will become
I
champions.
agree. I think we are absolutely
and
amazing.
if you ask me, I think the game of Man City and Arsenal is like
Title decider.
It's like the title decider.
Mm.
It is like the split second, and again, I think if whoever wins, that also needs to prove themselves against Liverpool again. And
We won against Liverpool. Man City were beaten.
yeah.
No.
Yes,
You're beaten.
yes. There was the Salah goal, Cancelo slipper.
Man, I hated that goal.
Yeah, so but to be honest, the Arsenal Man City game is a game.
I think that's a game that we are waiting for. I can't wait for
Arsenal
that
is
game.
facing Newcastle also.
And also the Newcastle hurdle. It's a real
It's a real
test,
test, yeah.
because Newcastle can be a really good side in terms of as a team.
Okay, interesting. I think let's talk about the games that each of us has. Arsenal we played West Ham, we won. I think it was not an easy game for us, but we made it look easy. But now we are going to be playing Brighton. What do you make of that match?
But
We are away. We are going to go to Brighton.
I don't see Brighton doing it. The reason why is because Arsenal were so good against West Ham, and they should just continue with that kind of momentum how they are playing. I just don't see Trossard doing anything. Probably he could get a goal, but I'm not so sure whether it would be enough for them to win, because Arsenal may score 2 or 3.
So you are saying
Arsenal would win.
something else you need to note. Brighton had the boogie team. Brighton and Southampton away had the boogie team for Arsenal. So we have been losing there or drawing there and having very bad games. So I don't know. Okay, Dan, what are your thoughts?
I think the best result Brighton can get there is a draw. Maybe force maybe a 2-2 draw, because one thing I know, Arsenal have to score a goal. So if Brighton can get any results from this game, they also need to score goals.
Yeah.
So if they score maybe 2 goals, then Arsenal score 2 goals, then it's a fair draw.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be an easy game, but I think Arsenal will pull through. The confidence we played in the West Ham game, and the confidence we'll take from that game with Munsu Wenger coming to watch the game, I think does not matter if you are away. I feel we are going to win it. It's not going to be easy, but 2-0 win for Arsenal.
It should be easy because
the Zabri ball, he beats Chelsea.
I mean, okay, it's because at that point Chelsea have been having a very bad form. Like Brentford would have won. So I don't really see them winning. I just think that the Potter ball was better.
Okay, something else we need to talk about. Man City will be playing to Everton at home. What do you make of that?
That's a clear city
No,
win.
that's a clear city.
I don't like to admit it, but I don't see Everton doing anything much. And then they are at home, the City are at home. So, and this is one. We were talking about Newcastle, and they'll be at home to Leeds this weekend. What do you make of that one?
Newcastle and Leeds, eh?
Yeah.
I don't see Leeds beating them, honestly. I expect Newcastle to pull a result.
Mm-hmm.
I could have said that Tielemans would have done anything with Leicester, but I did not see anything.
so this one, you have no hopes.
I have no hope.
Done.
Yeah, same. So actually, I'm saying Newcastle win big because
I
these
think-
guys they are
Exactly.
creating chances. They are playing,
And then I think they will win even bigger because this Leeds team is insisting on passing and pressing, and then this Newcastle, they're like, okay, you want to come, you come, we will beat you back with that own game. So I think an easy win for Newcastle for the 3 title challengers. So we were talking about the top 4, and Liverpool, the second half of the last game, who are they playing actually?
they are playing
Liverpool.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, yeah. I think Aston Villa started the game very well, and then somehow they
collapsed.
They collapsed, and then Liverpool with their quality. So Liverpool were not very convincing, especially in the second half, but they got the job done. So do you think they have what it takes to go ahead and beat? I think they're going to be having Leicester next. So do you think they have what it takes to win?
Liverpool should beat Leicester, but I can see Leicester can give us a draw.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because I mean
I think yes, continue.
Because I think Liverpool. The problem with Liverpool is Darwin Núñez is not finishing his chances.
Darwin, you're a need.
and with that, the fact that they are not clinical, Leicester can decide to pull a result. So could be a draw, but I think Liverpool should win like a 1-0 to 2-0.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I think Liverpool will win. I know Darwin has the pressure to.
I think
to
lacks
make
confidence.
amends.
Yeah.
So this game, Darwin will score and Liverpool will win.
What's your
I think
prediction?
they'll win 3-1 again.
Okay, interesting. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win. Just because I think they might lose focus in like the Aston Villa game, and I don't think Leicester will let it go. They will have to prove that. Another top 4 contender that played really well in their previous game was Manchester United. Yeah, Manchester United did their job, got the job done. I think it was a 3-0 win, easy win for them. But now they'll be going to Wolves. What do you make of that? I think Wolves have now won 2 on the bounce, and they're out of the relegation zone. So yeah, I think they have the potential. So what do you make of that game?
I'm sorry, but I would predict a Wolves win 1-0 because it's an early kickoff and things can happen.
Actually, the early kickoff, it can be an interesting one,
But otherwise, if Manchester United turn, they should have an easy win. But I kind of feel like this time round, because honestly, I'm not part of this Man United wagon, and the fact that they do not have. I'm not so sure if the guy from Argentina is back.
Lisandro, I don't know if he'll be back.
I think this Argentina guy is until January.
But if he's not back,
they're still partying.
If he's not back,
but Shaw played really well.
Yeah, Shaw played really well, but is it his natural position? Because I mean, he could lose some concentration, or his positioning could be out of, and you know.
Yeah, something interesting about Manchester United. One Bissaka, the revival. One Bissaka guy,
he's back.
Yeah, and Bissaka is back.
But you kind of feel the sense that the coach is not in harmony with him. I don't know, maybe because of his playing style. He prefers Dalot, and well, he might be back, but I don't see him playing.
So you said 1-0
Wolves will win.
Done.
Well, I saw how Manu played against Nottingham. They have quality players. I felt that Bruno could have done more in that game. But again, Rashford and Martial stepped up. The question is, you see, the only problem I have with Manchester United is they are not consistent. So one game they
might play well, the next game.
The other game they are shaky. And remember, this Wolves side have also been very tough on United. So I think it'll be a tough game.
It's a
Maybe a
history
draw.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a history.
It's a history thing.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I think just because Wolves are at home, I might give it a Wolves win, a narrow maybe 2-1 win, and I think it's because then Manu will try to do a lot, and then they might get caught out. Because if you have Traore running at Malasia and they are the rest of the guys, I think it's going to be a tough time for Manu. And as you said, early kickoff always has a way for the big teams to lose. So that's a very interesting one. Who's on Chelsea? Yeah, the other top 4 guys, Chelsea. I think who are Chelsea playing?
Chelsea are playing Nottingham.
Nottingham.
Away. Another easy fixture.
Easy fixture for Chelsea.
It's not as easy as you guys.
It's a very
I'll tell you why. The reason why Chelsea plays well or they played well is because of the impact of Reece James and the fact that Reece James has gone
actually
for a month.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's a month.
Yeah, for a month. So that actually implies that this month, if Chelsea do not sign, they're going to struggle to have to pull out results. We could say that the quality of Chelsea is enough to win the game, but I also know that Nottingham Forest have a record at home of winning 1-0. So I kind of feel that this could be a Nottingham Forest chance, but we'll see what.
What's your prediction? Score prediction?
My prediction is it could be a draw because I do not see Azpilicueta doing much, and I do not see Cucurella doing back. I do not Chelsea's wing back FC. So if they do not contribute, we might really struggle in this game.
Done.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing an easy win for Chelsea. However, I've also remembered something. You see, these games which are played in this New Year or Boxing Day, either of the fixtures we see surprise results. So having it the Boxing Day gave us the results we expected.
Yeah,
maybe
this
New Year fixtures will see very different results. And I don't know, you've seen this game mix where maybe all even top 6 teams are beaten by this other team.
Yeah.
So I think if Chelsea should win, unless that now
the New Year's cast Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I think I don't see any way for Nottingham Forest to win, and I just give. I think it's going to be an easy Chelsea win. Talking about Nottingham Forest, guys, I think we need to talk about these teams that are fighting for relegation. I think we have Nottingham Forest, we have Southampton, we have Wolves, we have Everton, and I think West Ham United. I think those are the big teams that are fighting for relegation. Who do you think are going to go down?
Southampton should be able to revive their career. I don't remember the last time they went for relegation.
Yeah, they have been having a very solid team.
They should be able to finish probably because you see the difference between Everton and Southampton is 2 points. Yeah, and Everton is number 17. So I just expect Southampton to.
But Everton also have very quality players. So in case things go bad, they have the option of making the substitution. The coach, the managerial position. So they might get rid of Frank Lampard and get another person in.
Yeah.
To get the job done. I think Everton even have more quality than Southampton.
Well, that's okay. That's true because of the way they play and the quality they have. But my input here was for the 5 teams you mentioned, I just think Southampton will survive.
I think I should also add a few more teams because I feel like Leicester and Bournemouth have been having Bournemouth and Leeds are also having some boogie games and somehow not finding the right notes. So I think they are also in the relegation battle in a way.
It's actually hard to predict who will honestly be relegated. Probably because relegation battles, for now we do not have like a clear person who would be relegated. But I expect that maybe Nottingham Forest could be relegated. Yeah, but I expect Southampton and Wolves to do something. The only question here is now who replaces them. Yeah.
I don't know, because I feel all the teams that are from number 13 to the bottom have all had losses apart from Wolves. I think Wolves is the only team that has won this game weeks, and Wolves are going to be playing Manchester United. Southampton will be playing Fulham. I don't think that's an easy one, so I think it's a loss for them. Nottingham will be playing Chelsea, a loss.
Everton will be playing Man City.
Everton will be playing Man City, a loss. West Ham and Brentford can be a very interesting fixture. I think West Ham can pull out a result.
They should
pull out a result
for their sake.
For their sake. Leeds will be playing Newcastle. Newcastle win. And the Leeds need to get another coach, because this coach is too insistent on playing this pressing thing. Sometimes you don't press, you just relax and let the other team have the ball. So yeah, we have Leeds playing Newcastle. We also have Bournemouth playing Crystal. Crystal have actually been having some really bad run of games there.
Okay.
Actually,
Crystal had 2 red cards in their previous game.
So they've been playing some very boogie way. I don't know. Yeah, but all these teams in the relegation, I think Leicester will pull through. Southampton, I don't think this time they'll have what it takes to actually maintain. I think those who are going to go down, sadly to say, I think Southampton will go, Nottingham will go, and I also feel Bournemouth will somehow when the other teams come up, I think they will also get relegated. Unless I think maybe the only difference might be if Leeds make a managerial change, or Leeds somehow find a way of winning games, they might also find themselves being relegated. I don't know. But I feel Southampton, Nottingham and Bournemouth will be relegated.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let's just wait and see, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any interesting fixture that is going to be happening this game week that we need to talk about apart from the ones that we have already talked about. I think the most interesting fixture that people should watch out for is maybe West Ham Brentford and Arsenal Brighton. And maybe I don't think Everton will do anything that game. You can Liverpool. Actually, we have not talked about a team. Liverpool. Who are Liverpool playing?
Liverpool will
Not
be
Aston
playing Leicester.
That's going to be an interesting one. The pace of Vardy and Daka against the high line of Liverpool. That can be an interesting fixture. But Anfield are at home, so I expect Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson to continue doing their thing. Those are the games that will be happening in this incoming game week. Very interesting fixtures. The title charge, who has Man City hunting Arsenal, the top 4. Questions: who will finish the top 4? Or is it the top 6? I don't know. Let us know, guys. Tell us in the comments. What do you think? Who are you rooting for? Where will Newcastle finish? See you later, guys. Till the next episode.
Cheers.